Hey everyone, let's talk about now that we've discussed a little bit about how we can enter fractions in and a little bit about formatting of fractions. We want to talk about now the easy stuff is simply putting them into formulas to get the right answer. And I really think probably the most difficult thing is understanding the concept of the formats. So again, if I want to go back and take two fractions, I can want to add, subtract, divide, multiply. All I have to do is get them into Excel in such a way that Excel understands that. So again, what I'm going to do is I can just work down through column E here. I'm just going to all of column E. I want to choose more number formats, go to fraction, and I'm just going to go right to 3 digits just to make sure I'm covered on this. So now if I want to go back and plug in two mixed numbers, let's say I type in 6 and 3 over 10. That displays properly here. 4 and 1/3. Again, all I'm doing is I'm putting a space in between the whole number and the fraction. Now, if we want to add those numbers up, we can use the AutoSum. Again, what's this mean? Column's too small. Make it wider. Again, 10 is the whole number, 19 over 30th. 19 cannot be broken down any further, neither can 30 in this case. So again, just to be careful about this, if you would have just clicked on fraction from the pull down menu and you are only working with one digit, it's going to round that. 5/8 is not the answer for this. So you want to make sure you're in here. Typically, I just go either to 2 or 3 to make sure I'm good with this. So once I have this in, again, I can keep on adding more numbers. Maybe I want to go back and add a few more numbers here. Let's just do 12 and say, we type in, say, 20 or 45 over 150. And we know that that can be broken down because we have 5s on there. So automatically going to reduce that for me to 3/10. Even though, again, I have this on the 3 digits here. Excel will automatically convert that to the lowest fraction in this case. So now if I want to take these and we want to add these up, again, we could do the AutoSum. I can also build my own formula, click on the cells. You have to type in the operator, plus, and click on the next cell. Again, notice how it's color coding on this. Enter. And it generates the answer. Automatically adds up the whole numbers. And again, it automatically comes back with the lowest common denominator. So if I take this out, the nice thing is if I delete that information here in this cell here, let's go back and delete this. Again, we automatically get the revised answer. So Excel can be used. We can also go back and then we could say, look, I want to subtract these. Again, all we have to do is pretty much go back to my formula that I did. And I'm going to remove this right here and say, all right, I want to subtract E3 from E4. Let me get the right formula in. Again, notice the blue. Whenever we use the pointing method here in Excel, notice we get some color combination here. So I'm taking 6 3 over 10ths and I'm subtracting 4 and 1/3 from that. Okay, so now I go back and get that answer. So Excel automatically calculates that for me. It does make your life easy. It will automatically do multiplication same way, same thing for division. All you got to do is come back into your formula here. Let me just generate a few more numbers here. So now listen, I went to a new cell, so what do I have to do first? See how it says general? I'm going to say, all right, I'm just going to select a couple columns here. I'm just going to change that back over to my fraction. Again, 3 digits certainly will be safe on that. So if I type in like 45 and a half, and I'm going to multiply that by 2/3. Again, all I have to do is build my formula for this. Equals, click on the first number, do your operator, your asterisk, click on 2/3, enter. Excel automatically goes back and multiplies that. So please understand that Excel is a great tool with calculating fractions. It's simply making sure you have the right number of digits shown, because you can get some rounding issues. You can also go back and divide. Let's say we have, again, two numbers and we want to simply divide that. 45 and 6/7. And we'll just type in a whole number here. So if I want to go back and divide 2 into 45 and 6/7, and we can build my formula. Looks something like this. Enter. Again, what's this mean? It means that the column's too small. So again, the answer in fractions would be 22/13/14. Again, I hope this helps. Again, it should make your life a lot easier, especially if you have a series of fractions that you have to divide or multiply, again, where you're doing multiple things, larger numbers, larger fractions. Excel automatically converts it. Use this as a tool to check your work.